pay attention to that and not be like how Jacob was, the man that wrestled with an angel. Every time I think about wrestle with an angel, and was able to declare the place where he was standing to be a holy ground based on his experience. But now this same Jacob had difficulty seeing the son's dream. Having difficulty, a man that wrestled with an angel of God, or they say wrestle with God, wrestle with the representation of God, the ambassador, the representative, the mouthpiece of God. He wrestled to the point after his name was changed. Now, after his name was changed, but yet he still struggled with a dream that was not his, but yet it was to fulfill what he birthed. I'm trying to get you to see things prophetically, and I want to really break this down, and that's the part where I'm getting an understanding that when you begin to hear God and you have a dream, you hear a voice, you should never be afraid to go to your Father. Your family should not be the ones to want to put you in a pit. But even when they do, when they don't understand you, just know that wherever your lot may be, that if it's God, then God is with you. Because he's going to fulfill that thing. That no matter what they may try to put on you, it never determines your future. So you can't say, okay, because they do this, I have to act like that. No. So if you're having a dream to do something more, something that isn't familiar to those around you, trust that it's God that's trying to get you to move into a realm that is uncharted. And so I was on YouTube, which is a part of my sermons. I was hearing a song that just came up, and I heard the song, and it was this song that was playing, but it was just, it's nothing deep about the song. It was just called Abba. Abba literally means dad. And when I was in the Jewish community, they say that's what all fathers are called. They say Abba. There's nothing else. There's nothing else about that. It's not anything deep. I'm really trying to get you to see that y'all come on up today? Y'all mind? Just come on up. Y'all good? I need to warm up. Go ahead and warm up. But I want a fireside chat today, if that's okay. That's cool, Pastor? You sure? Cool? Okay, thank you. Like I said, when I was hearing the song, it began to convey this message of simplistic relationship and all the things that a father would do for his children. Fathers give up who they are for their children. They surrender everything for their children. Because they realize that what's in them is worth more than what they have. Because now they're passing it on. And so now when you pass things on, it now becomes more valuable. So now you know that when Brother Cornell is talking to his son or to his daughter, he's talking from a whole different place that mom may speak from. And Pastor, would you mind getting my wallet? It's in my bag. I was talking to a brother, and we were at school, and we began to see certain things. Like, why? What's going on in this generation? What are we missing? And as prophets, speaking to you too, brother, as prophets, as a prophetic father, you have to begin to pay attention to things that are being shown to you. And so I wrote this down. I can't take credit for this. Brother at my job, he's a guidance counselor, working on his doctorate. And he said mothers raise their children for what's in the house. Fathers raise their children for what happens outside in the world. In the house is safety. But in the world, it's rough. And so when we're talking to our children, and my kids are getting it now, when they see me being harder on them, now they're seeing a bigger picture. Because when you talk to them, do you have a father? They're like, no, Mr. Beck, I've only been around my moms. So you're used to a certain voice. So now as prophets, as your home, you must begin to establish your home as a prophetic home. Because the people here that are here now, it's not a normal, how can I say it? It's not something that will be a traditional Christian type of home. But it's a home that stays in tune with Abba. And like I said, I'm only conveying what the brother even said to me. Like, I don't want to hear God like that. Now that's deep. You know what that means? Like, God says, okay, I want to talk to you. No, I'd rather you just give me a message to share with them. But when God want to just talk to you, he'll wake you up 2-3 morning, like, hey, how you doing? And you like, you couldn't do this like at 8:30? But that shows, oh my God. Think about how when you go in for the baby, you just going in to check on her. Everybody else is asleep, but you'll go in and just see how she's doing. It's the same with Abba Father. That's what he does. So when he's coming in to check on you at that hour, I guarantee you, when you open yourself up and say, here I am, he will refresh you. You'll feel more energy than when you had 12 hours of sleep. And that's why I was so glad when Pastor started to say she was waking up in the morning. I was like, oh, thank God. I ain't got to do it yet. But you have to be in that position. And that's the part that I'm understanding now as a father, in the natural and in the spiritual realm. So now as we begin